Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Taurus, we are going to do a retrograde message because, hey, it is retrograde now. And I decided to go with an elephant backdrop because it all represents memory. And so I'm going to ask the question, what is the memory that resurfaces at this point in time and how might it be seen differently? Because I look at retrograde in that context. Mercury moves faster than Earth does, so it laps us. So it appears that it's going in the reverse when in fact it's not. It's actually always moving, in its own rotation, and it's moving faster than we are. But just like hands on a clock that come around, and strike 12 again and again, every time that things pass by that same marker, it represents a passage of time. And that means we got a chance to be a little older, a little wiser, maybe think about things differently. So that's how I'm interpreting this story right now, is what is the memory that pops up, and how does it look different to our character now? We have the Hermit, Virgo, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So Taurus, there's a memory of, I'll say walking alone in loneliness. That surfaces for someone, but they also are aware of, during this time of solitude and loneliness, what is it that they experienced? What did they find? Because the Hermit that's a quest. That is a productive loneliness, if you will. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Cups. I'm going to say that on this slightly lonely journey that was sparked by, I guess I should say, sparked by a sorrow with that Five of Cups, it turns out that pushed our Taurus onto this incredible shifted path in their life where there's so much more abundance with the Ten of Pentacles, and they might have met new people. They might be enjoying life a heck of a lot more, and this is almost a moment to look back and say, wow, all that hurt I went through, it really motivated me to move forward in my life, and look at me now. That's look at me now. Hey, look at me now. That's I like this Taurus. I like their vibe. We got an Eight of Pentacles. We got the Ten of Swords. And at this point, this Taurus is like, man, that crummy situation that scarred up my heart at one point and pushed me down this path. I mean, this could be somebody who says, I was broken up with and that broke my heart. And then I got on this health kick and I totally got my revenge body, and I, worked out a lot, and I got the healthiest I've ever been in my life. It's like I feel more fit, I feel more powerful. And it turns out, as I felt better and better about myself and the way I took charge of my life, all these other things in my life just started to blossom. It could have been while I was lonely, while I was kind of brokenhearted, I really focused on my career path. I focused entirely on getting myself certified in a couple different things, and that helped my career. And then I really joined a couple of kind of interesting clubs or groups. I started going on hiking groups with people I'd never met before. I decided that I would partake in different community events, and I met a whole group of friends. Everything that I've done has put me on a pathway of production and productivity, and now I don't hurt anymore. So thank you. This is the Christina Aguilera story, right? Thanks for making me a fighter. It's like, that's what this looks like. All right. So I do want to ask, what memory is surfacing for whomever that Five of Cups individual might have been? And it doesn't have to be that it was a person. Well, we have a Ten of Pentacles. This could all talk about a career path. This may not have anything to do with romance. This could have been Taurus lost a job, lost a career, and they were super bummed about that. It could have been a huge, hit to someone's, just like our personal sense of power or something. And yet this Taurus has bounced back and then some. Well, whomever it is who, if this was like the boss that fired the Taurus or something, their memory is, wow, I remember how good it was when Taurus was on my team. If this is a lover, this person is remembering right now how amazing it was when Taurus was, in their camp. King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. No, this is somebody who they are remembering just how much they actually did. I mean, they loved the Taurus. Now, they might have loved the Taurus for the wrong reason. If it was like, wow, Taurus was so stable, they gave me so much, and I loved how much they created, prosperity in my life. The thing is, that if that's the memory that resurfaces for them, is how good it was with Taurus. There was a lot of passion that this person held for Taurus, a ton of it actually, but they held back. There was something like they received a lot from Taurus, but for whatever reason, they held back all of a sudden. And now they are in tremendous grief. Now they have the Five of Cups. You notice that Taurus remembers, I remember the moment that I got, basically left out in the cold and how much it hurt. This person, they remember how amazing it was with Taurus. And now they're feeling that incredible out in the cold, that regret, that hurt. What made this person hold back? I don't understand. Sideways, we got the Two of Pentacles. I'm not sure they fully understand. Two of Pentacles would be a card of like juggling, but that's like, they're not even sure about why they did what they did. Ace of Pentacles. For whatever reason, they held back. It's like they looked their gift and were like, do I really want this gift? I mean, everything's amazing with Taurus. Did they think, well, because everything is so great with Taurus, I mean, I'm sure I'll find another Taurus. Let's use the analogy of, say this was all about career opportunity stuff, and say Taurus remembers like when they, whatever, they didn't get the raise, or they got fired or laid off or whatever, and now their life is freaking amazing. It's a darn good thing that they didn't stay in that career path, because what I'm going to say is, if this second storyline here is this boss is remembering, wow, oh man, I've flourished when I had Taurus in my, my business. They were amazing. We were perfect harmony. They made me so much money and I was so happy. And it was like, my business was rocking it and Taurus was amazing. And now, oh my gosh, now my business is suffering badly, apparently. And when they think about, this whole holding back thing, if they did not honor the kind of worker that they had in Taurus, if that's what this is, they were like, oh, I don't know, should I, my business is going great. Do I need to hold on to my best people? Well, maybe not, because, I'm going to go in a new direction. And so it's totally fine if Taurus doesn't, like that I'm not promoting or, giving them the raise, because you know what, it's okay. It's time to go in a new direction anyway. If Taurus doesn't want to stick around with whatever I'm giving them, that's okay. They may have held back and not done right by the Taurus, which means and in their head, they were thinking, oh yeah, but now that my business is going so well, even though Taurus was amazing, I'm sure there's billions of other amazing people out there that'll be just as good for my business. So, hey, it's all right. This is somebody that undervalued their Taurus. That's what this is. Ooh, I'm burning up over this one. I do not like this attitude at all. High Priestess. So this person at this point, I would say that there's a big old secret here that they're holding on to, that they think every single day about reaching out to Taurus. Whether this was a lover, or whether this is somebody who's like burning up with passion for Taurus, or whether this was a boss career thing, they think every single day about trying to call Taurus. Here's the thing that I don't like. If they only think about calling Taurus now because they're in this great despair of like, how could I have acted like it didn't matter? There would be another Taurus. If this is like, let's use the analogy of it being like a boss. If now the boss's business is hurting and now they're like, God, if only I could call Taurus and see if they'd come back to work for me. If their only motivation is to try to get their business back on track by seeing if they could reach out to Taurus, I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. 10 of Cups. If this is about romance and love, this person, they not only did they not find anybody to replace the Taurus, if they did not, this was about love and romance. And this person was just like, oh yeah, I mean, everything's great with Taurus. Like we've got a lot, but they didn't want to like, maybe take this commitment to the next level. They didn't want to lock it down. They didn't really give anything to Taurus, but they were crazy about Taurus and this felt so good. But then they still kind of were like, But I wonder if there's, like, am I really ready to be in a commitment? I mean, I've got somebody who like totally is amazing in every way, but you know what? Maybe it's like, since I met one amazing person in my life, I mean, there could be dozens of others up ahead. So why pick this amazing person? I seriously think that now they think every single day about reaching out, but I just let's turn me off for a second because I'm irritated with this character. Let's go to the universe. Universe, what's universe got to say about this? Because I'm kind of like, I don't think this person deserves any energy from our Taurus. Universe says full steam ahead. This is like, we don't need to even talk about whatever's going on with this person. That ship has sailed. We got a 3 of Wands. It's all about moving onward, moving forward. The Taurus doesn't need to think back about that person. That person doesn't factor into Taurus's future at all. Everything is about forward direction. The sun, the prosperity, the happiness that Taurus is about to have, it's all up ahead. They were not, I would argue that this person was not anybody that was going to be able to give Taurus the happiness that they deserved. Move on. Everything here says move on, move forward, let that go. Every single card just keeps saying we don't need to think about the past. There is and it's so nice because actually I regret that I pulled any cards for what memory was going on for that person that had caused Taurus the grief, because as we already saw with Taurus's lineup, if they think about the grief, all they're thinking about in context to that is how different their life is now, how much better their life is now. And the universe says, that's right, Taurus, you just keep going. I wanted to call this Taurus Tori. That's right, Tori, you keep moving forward. You got so much joy up ahead, so much happiness, and there is a real emperor up ahead. Emperor, empress, doesn't matter, whatever gender. But we've got only an emperor and empress gets to ride in a chariot. Someone of equal magnitude and power is entering into Taurus's life. Taurus has this person from the past does not factor in at all. This is all about the future. The future with a whole new face, with a whole new person, with a level of happiness and sincerity and joyfulness and emotional balance that I think Taurus could never have had with that person from the past. So full steam ahead. That's such a nice message. They could be a Cancerian, they could be a Leo. We'll just ask one card for that person of the past. We got 2. We've got the 7 of Swords. We got the Princess of Sacred Circles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Even if this person does reach out, this person is not, they're not truthful. They want always what is good for them. Even if they find something that they really care about, they just aren't a consistent person. They have very little to offer. If it were, like a business, person or something like that, Taurus was the one that made their business successful, not this individual. Maybe their business, yes, but Taurus was the talent. All of that just says Taurus is so much more valuable than what that person could. I don't even think that person could have honored the Taurus properly, because Taurus, their value is way beyond that individual's capacity to match them. So I can understand why this is a closed chapter for the Taurus, and everything's about full steam ahead. I love that. I love when we're moving forward in stories, especially in a retrograde story. All right, guys, thanks for being here. If you do enjoy my channel, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It lets me know you like the channel and want me to keep doing it, and then I will. If you're new here, welcome. I am a fictional storyteller. I'm not a psychic. I don't predict anybody's life. I don't have the gift to do that. I have the gift of storytelling. So I hope you enjoy it for what it is. Take care. Bye.